Welcome back, everyone. With the recent vehicle accidents here in the Valley, we want to arm you with the knowledge of learning how to keep your vehicles up to date to avoid any bumps on the road. We have Ben Abbott here with tips on checking tire pressure, engines, and other maintenance. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me, Victoria.
So the first thing that we want to get to is, of course, we've seen so many tires that have been blown out. That's caused a couple of rollovers recently that actually ended up being fatal. And, you know, there's certain things that you can do, especially during the hot summer months, to keep your tire pressure on point, correct?
Yes. Most important thing you can do on tire pressures is having them checked regularly. Cars in poor tire pressure, low tire pressure can cause accidents and rollovers. Have them checked. The most important thing is when you have them checked at an automobile center, have them checked. The correct air pressure is inside the door jamb on the driver's side. It is not what's listed on the tire.
Okay.
So you need to have it checked and
according to your specific vehicle, correct?
yes, according to the specific vehicle, it is different between different tires and cars. But have it checked basically every 3 months when you have your oil change.
Okay, sounds good. And you know, as a girl, I drive down the freeway a lot. I drive from Brownsville every single morning. How would you know if your tire pressure is low? What's the one thing that you want to look for? Are there a couple things?
Well, the modern cars have tire sensors, and there'll be a light on your dash that shows you have a tire or two tires underinflated or overinflated. If you don't have sensors, you can tell if the car is sluggish, if the car drifts to one side or the other, your tire may be low.
Okay, sounds good. Now let's get to the maintenance part, because a lot of people are going to be traveling on the roadways this summer as opposed to flying. They may be driving their cars to different places across the state or even out of state. What should they do to get their car maintained? What's the first thing that you need to look at?
The first thing you should do is have your vehicle checked at an automotive center. They'll check your belts, your hoses, your fluids. Most important thing here is heat. Heat is tenfold more damaging to cars than cold.
Okay.
So have your fluids checked, your transmission, your radiator, your power steering, your brake, and your windshield wipers. Have those fluids checked first.
Okay. What's the importance of having those fluids checked?
Well, it'll help your car run efficiently and help your car not overheat. The most important issue here in the summertime in the Valley is heat, and cars tend to overheat. Overheat, you can cause damage to the car.
Finally, let's talk about gas-saving tips. How does maintenance help save you some gas on the roadways?
Well, there's several ways to save money with maintenance. Have your car tuned properly with spark plugs. That can save you up to 4% on miles per gallon. Even the correct grade of engine oil can save you 2 to 3%. You have to remember that if you can save 10%, you can increase gas mileage by 15%. If you can be efficient and decrease your gas mileage by about 10%, you can save up to 25 cents per gallon. If you have a car with a gas tank of 20 gallons, you can save $5 on every fill-up if you have your car running efficiently.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We're going to have more tips during our next hour. In the meantime, we'll be right back.